Well, I had an issue with my with the seems like the tendons that go into my elbow for it's been coming on for about 3 or 4 months, and
Yeah.
I just felt like it was. I've had things kind of do this, in the past, in various places in my body, and they come and they go,
Yeah.
and that's what I felt this would happen with this. But and I thought it would go away before I would have to stop using the arm and for playing tennis. And that has not happened, so I've
Yeah.
decided to go ahead and take some time off from tennis. And I noticed that it still is, even though I stopped a week ago, it still hurts. And I'm not sure now if it's not only tennis, but maybe it's, I don't know, the way I hold my phone or whatever else may be going on. But it hurts. I notice it hurts even lift my arm up.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's quite painful just to bring my arm in. So whatever these tendons are that help control the elbow and function around the elbow, they are they're squawking.
Yeah. And in terms of an emotion, do you feel, is it like disappointment because it's stopping you from doing something you want to do? Or is it even confusion? Like, what's the problem? Is it concern that something's going on?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so much concern because I don't feel like it's a prognosticator of something worse happening, or like a lose function. I just think it's an irritation that I'm disappointed that I can't continue playing.
Yeah.
And I guess curiosity is to like what is there something I should be paying attention to that I has been oblivious to, that I need to touch bases on.
Yeah. Yeah. And so of those three emotions, the irritation, the disappointed, and the curiosity, which one feels like the dominant emotion right now today?
It's an irritation.
Okay.
It just ticks me off that it's painful, and that it's limiting my ability to do not only tennis but other things.
Yes. Good. And is there a specific incident that's happened recently where that irritation kind of flared up of like, this again, it's limiting me?
Yes, I think I went to lift up my coffee cup earlier this morning, and it's like, ow, that hurts.
Yeah. Good. All right. And then rather than this irritation, Andy, with nothing else changing about this feeling in your elbow, how would you rather feel?
I really feel like no big deal. All is well. This is just a really minor thing.
Good. Good. All right, well, let's play a little bit, Andy. So allow yourself to close your eyes and just settle in, be comfortable. And cast your mind back to this morning. It's one of multiple incidents where all you're doing was just trying to lift your coffee cup and ow, that hurts. There's that pain in the elbow again. Even though you stopped playing tennis a week ago, it's still causing you discomfort. And it feels irritating to just have this keep nagging away. Let me know when you're able to get that feeling of irritation activated.
Okay.
Yeah. And where does that feeling of irritation show up in your body?
It seems like it's right behind my face. It's kind of like a angry, it's like,
Interesting. And does that feel heavy, light, or medium?
surprisingly light.
Okay. And does it feel like there's any movement at all, or is it completely still?
It does movement, and let me see if I can describe the movement. It's kind of like if it'd be like if you had a bunch of those, that plastic stuff that pops, it's got little bubbles in it, and it was popping. It was
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah. It's like those little mini ones. So there's so many of them. And just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does it feel like it's made out of? Is it something solid and dense?
Actually, I think I like that visual. I like that visual of the plastic, flexible plastic with bubbles in it.
Yeah. And does it have a color with it, or is it just that clear, normal?
It's that kind of a clear, kind of cloud, a little translucent.
Yeah. All right. So, Andy, allow yourself to focus fully and completely on this feeling that's kind of behind your face. And it looks like those plastic bubbles, and you can feel that sensation of just that pop, pop, popping. Allow yourself to imagine that popping getting even faster or louder. Can you imagine just that more frenzy? As you allow yourself to imagine that, does that feel worse, better, or the same?
It feels worse.
Yeah. So now let's allow yourself to imagine that popping slowing down. The noise of it just gets more and more space between each pop. Maybe it even becomes a softer sound. Feel for exactly the right amount of popping. Maybe none at all, maybe just a bit. Let me know when you've got it exactly right.
Okay.
And what do you notice, Andy? Did it stop, or is it just?
Yeah, it stopped. There's no more popping.
Yeah. And does that feel a little bit better, worse, or the same?
Definitely better.
Good, good. Notice that. Now, Andy, if there was a color that would feel better than just kind of that translucent, cloudy, plastic color would feel better for these bubble wrap. Something bright, like pinks or yellows, or something calming, like blues, greens, or maybe you like clear.
Well, I like the green. I like the idea of the green.
Yeah. Do you imagine like a bright lime green or a deep emerald green, or what kind of green?
It's more of a forest green.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And imagine that. Feel it turn to that forest green. Feel it become that forest green through and through. And let me know, does that feel a bit better, worse, or the same?
Better.
Good, good. And if there was a texture that would feel better than being this bubble wrap, honey, what can you imagine would feel even better?
Oh, silk.
Yeah. Imagine that. Feel it change to silk. See it become silk. Feel that. Notice, does that feel better, worse, or the same?
That's better.
Yes. Feel just how light and silky that is. And now, Andy, what would you like to do with this beautiful piece of forest green silk? Do you want to keep it somewhere in your body that feels good, or do you want to pop it out so that you can see it? What would feel easy?
I want to pop it out, and I want to kind of just run it over my body.
Yeah.
So I can feel the silkiness and the coolness of it.
Perfect. Andy, whenever you're ready, allow yourself to imagine that silk just going pop and have it be out of your body, disconnected. And now you get to choose to run it over any part of your body and just feel that silky coolness. So soft, so light. Let me know when you can imagine that. Is there anything else you want to do with this silk, Andy? Do you want to make it bigger? Or
it's like a sleeping bag now. I can get inside.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine just climbing into the silk sleeping bag where it can just cover you all over. That light coolness. So soft. Is there anything else you'd like to do with it? Do you want to curl up and go to sleep? Do you want to imagine just laying outside and looking at the stars? What would feel good?
I think curling up inside it.
Imagine that. Imagine just curling up into this amazingly comfortable sleeping bag with this silk fabric. So cool and soft. And Andy, as you're imagine just curling up inside, maybe even allowing yourself to drift off to go to sleep. What emotion can you feel?
Feel peacefulness, and calm.
Where do you notice peacefulness shows up in your body?
It's in my mind, in my head.
Yeah, notice that. Does that feel heavy, light, or medium?
It feels light.
Yeah. And is there any movement at all to this peacefulness you can feel in your head? Or is it still?
It's like very slow motion waves.
Yeah. Feel that slow motion waves. Does it feel like it's made of anything? Does it feel like water making those waves?
Yeah, it feels like tropical ocean water.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm.
It's like a beautiful turquoisey blues or greens. What color can you imagine for these waves? It can be any color at all.
I'm just trying to match up the idea of water with color.
No need. Maybe nothing shows up. Maybe it's just clear.
Yeah, it's just clear.
Yeah, just notice that. Notice how good these waves feel, just so slow. Just feeling peaceful. Where do you notice calm shows up in your body?
So now it's pretty much everywhere.
Ah, good.
Whole body. In fact, it's like I'm in the ocean. I'm just going up and down with the wave.
Oh, beautiful. Just notice that feeling. Your whole body's just supported, moving with those waves. You can just relax into it, nothing to do. This water supports you. Just that gentle movement, feeling so calm and peaceful. And if you allowed yourself to feel even more peace, even more calm, notice the feelings in your body as you're just allowing yourself to be on these slow motion waves. Notice your breathing as you're feeling so calm. Notice your posture as you can just relax into the water, how all your muscles can just let go. Are there any other emotions that you can sense, Andy?
Maybe satisfaction.
Yeah, notice that. And where does satisfaction show up in your body?
Well, it's weird because my body is kind of merged with the ocean. So now I'm not just a single body. I'm sort of a section of ocean that's kind of maybe riding up against the coastline, but it's me as well. So that whole amount of water is all feeling it.
Just notice that. You just get to merge and blend with the water.
Mhm.
You're just a section. Everything is one. As you allow yourself just to sink into these feelings of calm, peacefulness, and satisfaction. Allow your mind to gently drift back to that moment this morning. Replace this old you with this new you, feeling such peacefulness and calm. And just notice as you go to raise your cup of coffee, what may unfold differently. Feeling this calm and satisfaction.
Yeah, I don't feel any pain at that point. It's just it's all part of it.
Just notice that. And as you go through your day, just feeling this calm and peacefulness, how do you imagine it can unfold? Being so in tune with this feeling of satisfaction and one. What do you notice might be enhanced?
Everything will be enhanced. Enhanced without being dramatic or just easy peasy.
Yeah. And Andy, if you allowed yourself to consider the idea of playing tennis, how do you imagine your thoughts may unfold about that decision if you feel an impulse? Do you decide to play, or do you decide just to be easy with your physical self and just have a break for a while? What do you imagine would feel good?
I think just, taking a break and just enjoying this peacefulness and calmness.
Just allow that tuning into your body, allowing it to follow your instincts. Maybe a break is exactly what was needed right now, and this was the path of least resistance for you to just take a little bit of time off. Maybe explore something else or have more time for other interests. Just imagine the possibilities that can unfold as you allow yourself to take this break. And imagine yourself going through the rest of today, just tuned in, feeling this calm, peacefulness, this sense of being one. Imagine going to sleep tonight and almost feeling that silk sleeping bag around you as you're lying in bed. Just remembering that light feeling. Imagine waking in the morning, and before any other thoughts enter your mind, you're just so satisfied with this feeling of calm and peacefulness that feels through your whole body. And thinking ahead to the rest of your day, how it will all unfold so smoothly with ease. Allowing yourself to explore any of those inspired actions. As you think of them, you decide what feels good for today in this now moment. Do you notice any other new emotions come up as you can feel these blend? Or is it exactly right for now?
Feels exactly right for now.
Ah, good. Notice that. Notice how good that feels. Mm. Andy, whenever you're ready, allow yourself to take a few deep breaths. Really soak up all these delicious feelings in your body. Knowing you could come back to these feelings and emotions anytime you wish. Take some good breaths, and when it feels right, open your eyes.